Welcome on my YouTube channel. In today's video, I would like to discuss the rise, fall, and the legacy of John McAfee. John McAfee, he is a legendary programmer, creator of first commercial antivirus program. He is also a two-time presidential candidate. He lived really controversial lifestyle and was on run from authorities for many years. He claimed that he is the father of 47 kids. John David McAfee was born on September 18, 1945 in England. His father was American and mother British. He lived quite long life and died recently in 2021 in Spain from suicide in age of 75 years. John McAfee completed his education in US and in 1967 he received a bachelor degree in mathematics from college in Virginia, and in 2008 he achieved the honorary Doctor of Science degree from the same college. While he was studying in college, he met his first wife, and because of that relationship, he was kicked out of college. After he completed his education, he joined NASA and worked there for 2 years on Apollo programs. After NASA, he joined Xerox company as an operating system architect. In 1986, John McAfee got to know about the first virus, which was detected in IBM personal computer. The name of virus was Brian virus. He decided to study the virus. Quite fast understood that this is a potentially good business niche and developed the first commercial antivirus software. From start, he was planning to educate people about the need of antivirus programs, how dangerous viruses could be for personal computers. But as we all know, McAfee antivirus software became really popular as of 2021, having approximately 500 million users worldwide. In 1987, John McAfee created McAfee Associates Incorporation, and the first name of antivirus was VirusScan. In 1992, McAfee Associates Incorporation was incorporated in Delaware State and completed its initial public offering the same year. In 1993, McAfee stepped down as CEO, but he remained in company on another position. 1 year later, in 1994, he sold out his stake in company and get paid $100 million, which later he invested quite successfully until the financial crash of 2008, when he lost almost all of his investments. After he sold out his stake in the company, he became one of the biggest critics of the company that he created. In August 2010, Intel Corporation acquired McAfee software with the hope to accelerate its move into smartphones and consumer electronics. This deal became widely criticized on Wall Street because investors didn't see the need of acquiring McAfee for $7.68 billion. Since the acquisition, McAfee software was not that successful as Intel Corporation expected, while paying $7.68 billion for the company. On screen available stock price of Intel Corporation on year of McAfee software acquisition. As we can see, it did not boost Intel Corporation stock price. Shares of McAfee company traded on stock exchange. Acquisition by Intel gave significant boost to stock price of McAfee Corporation. John McAfee tried to become president of United States twice, and both times unsuccessfully. First, his bid was in 2015 when he announced that he will run for the United States president from newly created Cyber Party. But later he changed his mind, and later he decided to represent the Libertarian Party. For 2020 presidential campaign, he was representing the same Libertarian Party. As he was on the run from authorities, he announced that he would continue his campaign in exile, but later he suspended his presidential campaign. This was expected because he didn't have strong points what he wanted to change, except of legalization of some light drugs and wide use of cryptocurrency. Also, he believed that taxes should not be collected from people, and this what brought him into big troubles, and later become the last mistake. McAfee was on the run for many years, living predominantly on his yacht or in some Caribbean countries. But everything changed when he was arrested in Spain for tax evasion. In 2019, he announced that he was on the run from US authorities and that tax evasion was in line with his beliefs that taxing people is illegal. McAfee evaded tax liability by having his income paid into bank accounts and cryptocurrency exchange accounts in the names of nominees. Also, he was involved in cryptocurrency scheme called Pump and Dump scheme. The US Securities and Exchange Commission had brought civil charges against McAfee for earning more than $23 million on recommending 7 worthless cryptocurrency offerings. Just to be clear, not all his recommendation about cryptocurrency was worthless. He was also recommending cryptocurrency coins like Doge, which became really popular after Elon Musk started tweeting about the Dogecoin. But the problem was that McAfee did not disclose that he was paid to share in Twitter and through other social media platforms that he was earning. Cryptocurrency investors was naive, believing that McAfee will not recommend anything bad, and was going for that coin offers that he recommended. John McAfee was educating people via his Twitter account on cryptocurrencies, and he never accepted that US Securities and Exchange Commission charges was necessary. McAfee was proposing to Cuba to start Cuban cryptocurrency that will help to avoid the United States embargo that was imposed many decades ago. John McAfee's personal life was as interesting as his professional life. He was married 3 times. First time he was married to a woman whom he met in college. Second time to air hostess. But the most interesting was his 3rd marriage was Janice Dyson. She is such a controversial figure because she was a former worker, and she claimed that McAfee saved her from human traffickers. They got married in 2013, and not long before the John McAfee death, he tweeted that he had 47 biological kids. How far is it true? No one knows. After John McAfee was arrested in Spain on United States request, he spent in jail many months, and on June 23, 2021, he apparently committed suicide by hanging himself. His wife claims that this is not the case and that he was killed. How far is it true? We don't know. He was awaiting extradition to the United States on tax evasion charges. 9 months in a Spanish jail brought him into despair because he didn't speak Spanish. He had nothing to do and he didn't know how long it will take him to be free again. When he apparently committed suicide, he was 75 years old. he could still appeal against of extradition to US, because on one court hearing he claimed that if he is sent back to US, he would face up to 30 years in prison, and considering that he was already 75 years old, it would be till end of his life. Just 2 months before the death of John McAfee, from his Twitter account was made this tweet which you have on screen, wherever he clearly mentioned that he is in danger. But this was not taken seriously by no one until he died in prison. Just before the arrest, John McAfee tweeted that he is in possession of 31 terabytes of data that will be released to the public if the government don't stop harassing him. He was claiming that the data will be released on his website, but till this time no sensitive data was released. So how far this is true, we don't know. Thank you for watching my video. Please consider subscribing and press like button. If you have any question, write it in comment section and I will reply on it.